e-paper this morning for a change.
Not exactly. I was reading this article about these Indian startups that beat the pandemic to become unicorns this year.
The bold spirit of startups is difficult to beat.
And I sense a great Qisse coming my way.
Sure. In 1989, it was announced that Mr. Ratan Tata would take over as the chairman of the Tata Group from Mr. J.R.D. Tata. And soon after the announcement, he convened a meeting of the group of TAS officers, during which I stood up and proposed that some of us could set up new companies for the group. And in particular, I said we could set up a company that did computer-based training, because if India could succeed in IT, we could succeed in computer-based training. And Mr. Tata immediately approved the idea. So I began working on Tata Interactive Systems in July 1990. Interestingly, at the same time, in my wife's organization, she was tasked with setting up India's first IT funding group. And so with her team, she had to travel for a few months to different countries to understand the world of IT and IT funding. And we decided to place our son in our mother's care in Delhi. And I began working from this little flat in Bombay. And of course, our little flat looked much more like a bachelor's hole than like a business office. In the beginning, I had just one co-worker with me. And then after a couple of months, Anita Senai, a bright young TAS officer, joined us. She decided to do a 2-month assignment with us to help launch the business. And so there were only the 3 of us in this small flat. And in fact, most of the time, there were only the 2 of them, because I was going regularly to Delhi and talking about computer-based training to the big institutions there and some of the large companies. And on one occasion, I spent a full week in Delhi. And when I came back, I got quite a shock, because my bachelor's hole was really looking tidy and well organized. It took me a moment to work out that Anita had actually tidied it up. So I felt deeply embarrassed, and I walked over to her. And I said, "Why did you bother? This is my home." And she took a step up and said, "But this is my office." I'd been put in my place.
The smallest companies in the world can look as large as the largest companies on the web. Steve Jobs.
Exactly. We'll be back next week with the next episode. Please like and comment below. And if you like a lot, do share.
Also, subscribe to our channel Qisse so that you don't miss out on any Qissa by the OG.
YOE.
What's YOE?
Years of experience.